Okay, so in this video, we're going to learn how to get the K-tape applied onto the skin. Once you have your roll, you want to measure how much K-tape you're going to need. K-tape is quite stretchy, and it's a common mistake for people to overstretch it, because when you overstretch it, it will come off easier. Okay? K-tape can last a few days, up to even a week, and to be able to allow it to stay on for that long, we need to treat it with a bit more care and not abuse it so much. So to know how much K-tip you'll need, you'll first need to know where you're going to apply it. If you're going to apply it down the whole of your back, you're going to apply it from the base of your neck, which is up here, and it's going to end just above your hips. Okay? It doesn't need to cross over the joint. If it does, it's okay. And just because you know where the 2 points are doesn't necessarily mean that's the length that you need. Okay, like I said, it's stretchy, and you're gonna stretch it quite a little bit. I'd say 10%. Okay, so if this is as much tape as I cut out, let's say I'm gonna put it just on the middle of my back. Okay, I've measured it. Okay, and I know I'm gonna stretch it just a bit more. Now that I've cut that out, you'll notice that as you cut it, the edges are sharp, and this can fray really easily. So to help prevent it from fraying and coming off and peeling off, with a pair of scissors, you're going to curve the edges. Now you can do this a few ways. If this is your first time, the easiest way would be to just do one side at a time, and you're just going to cut it so that it's a horseshoe or a U. I'd recommend you practice this a few times with very, very small strips, because even I don't do them that well. You see how this side looks pretty well, and this one looks a bit weird. But that's okay, as long as they're rounded to some extent. That's fine. I'm going to try it again. So I'm going to cut another straight edge across, and I'm going to cut there. And then what you can do is just turn it around so that you can cut it in the same direction. That looks a little bit better. Okay, another thing that you can do, I don't recommend you doing this, I don't know why I'm showing you, just in case you feel like it's faster later down the line, fold it in half, so that way you can cut both the corners at the same time. And turn it around so that I just do the same curve that I am good at doing. And now that I have the rounded edges, it's time to apply. You'll notice that the back side has a paper covering the glue. What you're going to do is think of it like you're cracking an egg. Okay, so you're going to give an inch or two or a few finger widths from the edge, and you're just going to tear a little bit. You're not going to peel it off just yet. It's kind of like you're cracking an egg, see? So you can see how I can stretch it. You don't want to take it off yet. You're going to do the same to the other side. A few finger widths, maybe 3 or 2. I do almost 3, and I'm just going to cut or tear. And now we have this part that's also stretchy, and 10% is literally that much. Wait, no, that much. You don't want to stretch it beyond that, because it can stretch quite a lot, and you can see how very thin it gets. Okay, so once you know where you're going to apply it, you're going to expose the edge, one edge. You're going to apply it to wherever you're going to apply it. As you apply it, you want to rub to activate the glue just a little bit. The friction will heat up the glue, and it will activate and stick onto the skin better. You then want to, from the other edge, you see, so when I hold it up, the part that I stuck on stays on, hopefully, but you see how I stretched it before, it's not sticking very well. That's why you don't want to stretch it too much. You then want to expose the middle part by peeling off the longer strip. Okay, as you now peeled up the longer strip, let's take that a bit, you're then going to apply a small stretch, and then you're going to place it down. Okay, you want to thin it out. Any creases that you might have, okay, that will increase the likelihood of it fraying off and coming off from the side. So this might peel off from the side overnight, or maybe as you're showering. That's why it's important that you dab instead of you wiping your the skin with a towel. So dab it with a towel instead of wiping it. And again, you activate the glue by rubbing, and you're left with the end that has not been exposed yet. This part you're just going to peel off and again activate with the glue. So only the middle aspect of the tape has the stretch. The ends shouldn't have any stretch because they're what anchor the whole tape together. Okay, I hope this helps. And if you have any itching in the skin, it just means that you're probably having an allergic reaction to the glue. Just peel it off, wash it, and maybe look at getting a different type of tape because there's different kinds of glues that are used in different brands. Okay, I hope this helps. And just to recap, making sure that the edges are rounded off helps stick. Making sure that you apply it on skin that's dry and clean helps it stick, and rubbing it as you finish applying one side so that the glue activates through friction and the heat produced by the friction, and again it just latches on better. Okay,